Hello, my name's Simon Tucker, and I am a parent of a child with autistic traits and difficulties. And I wanted to show you something that I think is interesting, and maybe you can get some seeds for your child or just to grow for fun. Now, what I'm talking about is autistic sensitivity and how it can change. Sometimes it can be overwhelming, sometimes just about manageable, sometimes people mask, and then it comes out later on that they were frightened or stressed or upset by something earlier on in the day and have kept it inside. These are plants that are a bit like some of us people with various traits and what they call medical diagnoses. We're all our own people. We're just us. We just have certain difficulties. Right. So these are sensitive plants, and I think we can all relate to that everyone can feel sensitive and frightened. Some people's nervous systems jump up and then land down. Other people's don't. They stay up there. And they may pretend it's not affecting them, or it may be obvious outbursts that they feel really stressed out and overwhelmed. These are sensitive plants. Mimosa. Look, here's a paintbrush. Some people are sensitive to little things. Some people are sensitive to bigger things. But if they get re-triggered when they're already overwhelmed, you can go into complete shutdown. Whilst another individual with the same traits may not show that, or it may come out later. Well, I'm going to pause the video for the next part in a few minutes' time. Look, he's not been upset or doesn't feel frightened or sensitive or overwhelmed or meltdown, while she is definitely closed down, can't cope with anything for a little bit. See you in a minute. Okay, that's at least a couple minutes later, and while this person doesn't feel sensitive and frightened, or they need to protect themselves, or they're overwhelmed, this person, this plant, is starting to open its leaves, but it's unsure whether it's safe or not yet. See you in another couple minutes. Okay, so this plant's defense mechanism is to close its leaves if it feels threatened. And it's a little bit of an analogy, isn't it? Look, it's nearly completely opened up, but only when it was sure, and perhaps whatever, let's say, environmental or experience or perception or sensory overload needed to make sure that was all gone before opening up. Sometimes you can get shut down and closed down. Sometimes it can be held in for the rest of the day and come out as a meltdown. I have autistic traits too, so does my brother and his children. Look, it's safe to come out, or it's come out of shutdown mode, the plant, but it needs a bit of time sometimes, because some people's nervous system jump and land again, and others, for the reaction to calm down, and we don't know how anyone, because we're all individuals, perceive it, and the threat level or whatever's upset anything. Not ready to open again, not sure it's safe. But I hope you enjoyed this video. There will be a link to buy the seeds for these plants should you wish to grow some. I wish you well.